Good morning. So ngayong araw na ito pag-uusapan natin ay isang senaryo between two parties, the seller and the buyer, wherein the seller did not give the original certificate of title to the buyer upon his purchase. And napag-usapan nga natin doon sa previous episodes natin that ang remedy ng buyer is adverse claim. Annotate niya yung adverse claim niya. Pero hanggang dyan lang ba? Meron pa hong remedy si buyer aside from the adverse claim. Kasi temporary lang po yun. So we will continue right after this short intro. Alright, so welcome back. So ito yung scenario natin, no? Kung napansin ninyo dito, sabi ni buyer dito, dito sa lang itong pipirmahan ko. Saan na ba ang titulo, Mr. Seller? Sabi niya. Sabi naman ni Mr. Seller Shark, pirmahan mo lang ito at bayaran mo ako kasi kukunin ko yung titulo sa nasanglaan ko. Then after that, I am going to give that title to you. Ayun, pirma rin si buyer, bigay rin siya ng money. Di niya alam na si Mr. Seller Shark, nasa kanya pala yung titulo at meron pala siyang intention na talagang hindi ibigay kay buyer. So, sito namang si buyer, antay ng antay, ilang oras na. Bah, tagal na ito. 2 days na yata, hindi pa rin dumarating, no? So, ibig sabihin, kahit tawag niya, unattended, cannot be reached, wala na. Hindi na makontak ngayon si Mr. Seller Shark. So, alam naman natin, nag-aral na tayo nito. Ano ba yung preventive measure na gagawin? So, si Mr. Seller, gumawa siya ng affidavit of adverse claim. Now, itong atong affidavit adverse claim na ginawa niya, ipapa-annotate niya doon sa ROD copy ng title. Okay? So, in that scenario, protected na po si Mr. Buyer. Now, take note that swerte siya dito dahil siyang nakauna nakapa-annotate ng kanyang adverse claim. So, anybody transacting on that piece of property under or through that title will be warned that there is an adverse claimant. So, yung possibility ng double sale transaction, malamang maiiwasan dito. Kasi yung, siyempre, kung ikaw bibili ng property, hingi ka talaga ng certified true copy. Pag tingin mo, may adverse claimant na nabenta na pala ito, so, I will be a victim of double sale, back out ka na, di ba? So, that is what will happen. Now, the problem is, balik tayo dun kay buyer. Hanggang dyan lang ba siya? Kasi, baka ang gagawin niya, mag-aantay siya ng mag-aantay at hintayin niya na ang uwak puputi. Hindi po puputi ang uwak, Mr. Buyer. So, kahit ano pong antay niyo po, baka nagtago na si seller, baka pinrenda na niya sa iba o hindi pinandate o ginamit niya. Well, sabi mo, okay sir, no problem because I am already protected. Correct, you are. Pero how about if you want to complete the process by perfecting your ownership through an indivisible title? Ibig sabihin, gusto mo ipatitulo sa pangalan mo para meron ka namang indivisible title under the torrent system, para may patunay din na ikaw na talaga ang may-ari, no? So, although yung issuance naman ng title, hindi naman yan na nag-best ng ownership, kundi yung deed of sale ninyong dalawa. However, you want to complete it and you want to have an evidence of ownership. And that is a title. And you cannot do that because hindi po binigay nga ni seller kahit na ang uwak nakaantay at hindi po yan puputi. So, what is your remedy? Now, ang remedy po ninyo is, basa tayo, Presidential Decree number 1529, Property Registration Decree, Section 107 po. Ang sabi ng batas dito is that you have to file a legal case to compel the surrender of that title. Take note that under Section 107, sabi ng batas PD 1529, where it is necessary to issue a new certificate of title pursuant to any involuntary instrument which divests the title of the registered owner against his consent or where a voluntary instrument cannot be registered by reason of the refusal or failure of the holder to surrender the owner's duplicate certificate of title, the party in interest may file a petition in court to compel the surrender of the same to the Register of Deeds. So take note dito sa batas na Section 107, two scenarios: involuntary dealings and second is a voluntary dealing. Itong scenario natin, this is a voluntary dealing because there is a deed of sale between Mr. Seller Shark and the buyer. Ayaw niya ibigay titulo. So, fall siya dito under voluntary dealing under Section 107. Yun namang sinasabi dito na involuntary dealing, if you could remember, like a real estate mortgage, nagawa silang real estate mortgage pero hindi binigay ang titulo. So, ang ginawa ng mortgagee was to, of course, annotate his adverse claim. And later on, syempre, kailangan niya yung title na original para mapa-annotate niya yung REM. And later on, pag hindi makabayad at the stipulated date, pwede niya i-foreclose. But he cannot do that because nga, ayaw nga ibigay ang titulo. So, yun yung involuntarily dealing mentioned under Section 107. Example po yun siya na pwede pong ipilit ng korte na i-surrender ang title sa Registry of Deeds by filing a petition in court by the party in interest. So, yun po ang ibig sabihin. So, pag na-file po, magkakaroon po ng court hearing or trial. Of course, the due process dictates is that the seller or the one withholding the possession of the title will be, of course, allowed to explain his side. No, yan man ang essence ng justice system, is that everybody will be heard. Okay? Everybody will be heard and the court will decide on whether or not whose argument is correct. No? So, yan po ang scale of justice. Titimbangin po yan kung sino ang tama between the two. Alright, so magkakaroon po ng court judgment. Si judge, magdidesisyon ngayon. Now, the court after hearing may order the registered owner or any person withholding the duplicate certificate to surrender the same and direct the entry of a new certificate or memorandum upon such surrender. Sabihin niya, okay, Mr. Seller, unjustifiable ang pag-hold mo niyan. Ibigay mo yan. Surrender mo ang title. Then, saan po? I-surrender mo doon sa Registry of Deeds. Yan. O dito sa court, kami na magbigay sa Registry of Deeds. That is first scenario. So, what happened if the seller still refuses? Ang sabi ng batas that if the person withholding the duplicate certificate is not amenable to the process of the court, or if not for any reason the outstanding owner's duplicate cannot be delivered, the court may order the annulment of the same as well the issuance of a new certificate of title in lieu thereof. So take note, ayaw mo magpayag kahit inorderan ka na, judge, ayaw talaga. Okay, issue ako ng order, i-cancel, i-annul yung title na yan at directing the Registry of Deeds to issue a new title. So yun ang mangyayari, no? So, magkakaroon ng encumbrance wherein it will be stated there that the new title was issued by reason of a court decision. Such new certificate and all duplicates thereof shall contain a memorandum of the annulment of the outstanding duplicate. Yan po ang sabi ng Section 107. Now, take note that kala mo yun lang ang surrender ang pwedeng i-determine ng judge. Actually, ang korte, pwede pa mag-rule for marami. First is contempt. Bakit hindi ka nagsunod sa lawful order ng court? Pwede kang ipakulong, i-fine, tapos you will be required to pay damages, actual damages, and even moral damages for the anxiety and suffering of the party interest who filed the case in court. So yun po ang remedy. That's why there is yan ang final end. Hindi lang po hanggang adverse claim because you have to perfect it, no? And have the issuance of a new title kung hindi niya ibigay or kung mapasurrender sa kanya, then the Registry of Deeds will proceed with the annotation and issuance of a new title under your name, Mr. Buyer. So, yun po. I hope you learned something from our discussion today. And I'm going to catch you up again next time. See you soon and thank you.